and shine. Coffee's brewing, feeling fine. News is out and on the air. Shizzy Whiz nuts wild, but we don't care. Morning Whiz and Coffee. Talk the news, he's a tease. Laugh it off, we're on the go. Shizzy Whiz nuts, start the show. Let's go. Spinning in the breeze, stupid jokes, he's such a tease. Sip the Java with a smile. Pants are off, but stay a while. Morning Whiz and Coffee. Talk the news, he's a tease. Laugh it off, we're on the go. Shizzy Whiz, let's start the show. Let's go. Headlines spinning in the breeze. Stupid jokes, he's such a tease. Sip the Java, wear a smile. Pants are off, but stay a while. Morning Whiz and Coffee. Talk the news, he's a tease. Laugh it off, we're on the go. Shizzy Whiz, let's start the show. Let's go. Serious is overrated. Every day we're caffeinated. Talk the town, but in a jest. Morning Whiz is always best. Clock is ticking, time to run. Morning show's a load of fun. Grab your mug, don't spill a drop. Laugh your ass off till you pop. Clock is ticking, time to run. Morning show's a load of fun. Grab your mug, don't spill a drop. Laugh your ass off till you pop.
Oh my god, Shizzy breaks Larry. Shizzy broke Larry.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Yes, we got a little bit of snow and sleet and rain happening right now, so it's not bad yet. But we'll see how the day goes along. It's pretty chilly out there. My dogs didn't even want to go out this morning until I was like, no, you're going outside. They looked at me and said, yeah, you realize it's ball freezing below out there? And I told them, I said, well, but you don't have any balls, so you don't have to worry about it. Get out there and go do your business. Oh, there's more than one way to catch straight. Let's see, there's more than one way to catch straight a lion, but gotcha. But it's most important thing is I got it. There's more than one way to castrate a lion, but what's most important is the end results. And yeah, if the end results end up with you getting your eyes clawed out, that might not be a good damn thing. Brandon, I hope that you are doing well this wonderful morning. I hope you're doing well this wonderful morning. We've got little sticks here right there for you, right there. We got you covered. Thank you, brother. Thank you. That thing is getting bejeweled right there. Look at that. How clear that's getting. Before you know, it's gonna be sparklier than Rosalind Duke. Yes, it's gonna be better than hers. Yamaha biker. Good morning, Captain Kern. Good morning, Debbie Webb. Good morning, everybody. Oh my gosh, what an insane day it is going to be. I'm telling you, it is going to be a crazy one because I have no idea what the weather is going to be like. At least we have power for now, so we'll see how it goes throughout the day. I will be doing a stream later on today, so if you're catching the morning show, just know that there will be something coming up sometime this afternoon. I heard something last night that somebody sent me, and I was just like, oh, that's pretty disturbing. And I'm going to talk about that a little bit later on today. because it just pisses me off. So, yeah, just come back by this afternoon whenever I've streamed it, if I have power, because I'm talking about it right now. I don't want to start out my morning as bad as that. Mm. Yes, yes, yes. It is. Yeah, it's quite disturbing stuff. Quite disturbing stuff. And of course, as Friday rolls in here, I've got to show you this because it is just too funny. It is so funny because mm, the way that it's put. Just remember this, guys. There's a lady out there just like this for you. She can.
Hi, my name is Kellen, and I'm an eligible single lady looking for an eligible single man. I can cook, I can clean, and I can.
If you know, you know. Oh, don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. God. Oh my. Oh my. Yeah. Today we're going to have a little bit of fun. Today is going to have a little bit of fun. This I think is probably one of the best videos that I've seen quite some time. And whenever they posted, whoever posted this is pretty damn awesome. This is hilarious.
I want to know why.
Are you complaining to me about something?
We got something to talk about.
Could you say that again?
Mm-mm.
I didn't quite understand.
Oh, you don't understand. Talk about. Huh?
You're not happy about something.
Oh, good observation, Dr. Phil. Now, can you tell me why I'm not?
Is it because
Nope.
I'm sitting down?
No.
Is it because I'm ignoring you?
You close.
I'm not playing with you?
You know that's why.
I played with you.
Mm-mm.
Do you remember?
Mm-mm.
When we were playing?
Mm-mm.
Just a minute ago?
You talking about a minute that already passed.
All right.
Now, I want to talk about all the upcoming times. I want to know why.
Hey, Hal, how's it going? A good day. How you doing? Everyone loves a girl that can blow a horn. Mhm. Hal got it. Yeah, about 6 to 7 inches of snow and expecting more today. Ooh, Rabbit, be safe out there. Yeah, be safe. Be safe. Take care of those nice, lovely animals. We want to make sure that they're all fine. I do have something else I really want to show you guys because it is by far one of the funniest things I have seen today. Because the music I think will get me in trouble. The music will get me in trouble. So this one won't have any music, but somebody did put together the bad lip reading, and here it is. I'm Mr. President. I actually asked to be seated next to you. Oh, really? Yeah, I kind of need your advice on something. It's a personal matter. It's about your wife being a man. Because everyone knows that shit. Wait, what? Your wife. We all know she has a penis. You even call her Big Mike. I think you think more people know? Definitely. Should I, what? You think I should, come out of the closet? What do I do? Just be yourself. Everybody already knows you're gay. We even call you, Backdoor Barry. Get it? Backdoor Barry? Oh God. George W. Criminal Bush. Yeah. Come on, the class, if you can deliver Advil. I think you need more than Advil. Just a little more than Advil. I'm thinking that's what you need. Oh my gosh. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. I get so much humor out of this stuff. It is and seeing that I brought you that up. We'll just share this next news story brought to you by PJ Media. What Donald Trump and Barack really talked about, maybe. Just a couple of two-term presidents sitting together with one-termer Biden gazing longingly from the diocese where they were, Donald Trump, Barack Obama, side by side and chatting away like a pair of chatty Cathys at a funeral of an ex-president, Jimmy Carter. Ah. Oh, chatting away, just chatting away. And at some point, Trump said something that cracked Obama up. It was loud and blatant. Lip readers have tried to decipher their conversation from afar, but even among lip readers and body language experts, there's no consensus on what they say. Knowing Trump, it could have been just about anything. Restraint isn't exactly the president-elect's middle name, and it must have been something hilarious because otherwise there's no way a straight-laced, no-fun guy like Obama would have broken up the somber decorum at Jimmy Carter's funeral. So what the heck did Trump say to Obama? And lip reading can be wildly inaccurate. Seinfeld fans know what I mean.
Hi, Gwen. High tide.
High tide?
High tide. You got something between your teeth.
What?
Oh, that's what he said. That's interesting. I love carrots, but I hate carrot soup. And I hate peas, but I love pea soup. So do I. Huh?
So wild. Can I borrow her for a few hours tomorrow afternoon?
Therefore, it's probably smarter to reverse engineer what we know about Trump and Obama's personality and deduce what topics, comments, and observations would solicit such a giggly reaction. This is all highly scientific here. Possibilities abound. Very little is guaranteed. With this in mind, here's an exclusive PJ Media transcript of the 5 most probable conversations that Trump and Obama maybe had. Trump, see Biden over there? Yep. $10 says he thinks the funeral is for him. What? Better grab his feet. He's going to climb in the coffin. Possibility 2. Remember the 2011 White House Correspondents' Dinner? Donald, that was a long time ago. You said I'd never be president. Well, yes, but you said that Joe Biden was up to the job. Kamala was a great candidate. And if you like your doctor, you could keep him. Donald, where are you going with this? If everything you say is wrong, maybe you really were born in Kenya. Possibility 3. I know it's going to be a bit controversial, but I'm going to break up my campaign promise. I thought it over, and trans should be allowed to compete against biological women. Good for you, Donald. That's great. What made you change your mind? After I beat Hillary and Camel Toe, I realized that trans people were right. Beating women is way easier. Possibility 4. Trump being cute and attractive will open doors for you, but eventually you'll have to deliver or you'll lose the public trust. You got to be more than just a pretty face, but even I was surprised by how quickly it all collapsed. I know Donald Trudeau's downfall was so Governor Trudeau. No, I was talking about Hawk Tua's crypto scheme. I mean, who's Hawk Tua? Never heard of her. Looks around nervously. Possibility 5. I want you to know, Barack, that I actually requested this seat in arrangement. You're sitting in that chair for a reason. Oh, that's so sweet of you, Donald, because I have lots and lots of terrific advice to share. I'm aware that's why I was very specific to ask you to sit on my right side. I appreciate it, but why the right side? Because that's the ear that was shot by a bullet. Dull. Oh my God, that's that's pretty funny. Oh, what a day. What a day it's gonna be. Oh my God. Mm. Well, I think we need another one. I think we need another one. We need more fun here. Let's see. Which one can I show? Oh, yes. You remember this lady that did the Bucky's thing from yesterday? She did more. She's got more out there. Check this out.
People just don't moon each other like they used to anymore. Remember the good old days? You didn't need Instagram filters or a TikTok dance challenge, just the raw, unfiltered glory of your bare ass pressed against a window. People used to moon each other like it was a badge of honor. Nowadays, it's like folks forgot the simple joys of dropping trow and giving a little wink. It's charming. Now you show your bare ass and people look at you like you just committed a hate crime. Hell, back in the day, you could moon someone and they'd just honk and wave like you were passing out handshakes made of ass cheeks. These days, you'd get hit with a lawsuit for emotional distress, and that's if the cops don't show up first. Maybe it's because we live in an era of oversharing. We have adult sites now, so why moon someone when you can charge them $9.99 a month? But come on, we lost something magical. Mooning was free. It was equal opportunity. Didn't matter if your ass was flatter than a pancake or looked like it spent years crushing walnuts for sport. It was about freedom, rebellion, and maybe a dash of bad judgment. It was like throwing a middle finger to society, but with more crack. Back in the day, mooning was how you communicated. It was like Morse code, but for degenerates. Think about it. You didn't need a clever comeback or a well-crafted argument. Just turn around, drop your pants, and let your cheeks do the talking. It was the original mic drop. There was always that one innocent driver that caught a cheeky wave at 60 miles per hour. It's a shame, really. We used to moon each other as a sign of camaraderie, like, hey, you're stuck in traffic, I'm stuck in traffic, here's my ass. Now we're both having a better day. Now we're all so PC. You moon someone today and they'll accuse you of indecent exposure. I'm just saying we're losing touch with the good old moonlit tradition of being an equal opportunity jackass. Forget protests, bring back mooning. At least then we could argue about something that truly matters, like whose ass left the biggest impact.
I love it. I love it. Oh, yes. And I've got more. Oh, I've got so much more. This is gonna get so good. Oh my gosh. Hello, Valor Motorsports. Good. Make mooning great again. I agree. Good morning, Zach. Long time no see. I hope you're doing well. Keeping yourself safe. I really hope you're keeping yourself safe. Oh, geez, Louise. Here we go. On to some more interesting news. It's America and Europe can hang together or hang separately. Victor Davis Hansen writes this: consider these European and American binaries. On December 20th, 2024, a terrorist, Talib Alud-Mohsen, rammed his SUV into a Christmas crowd in Magdeburg, Germany. He killed 6 pedestrians, injured 299 others. 11 days later, on New Year's Eve in New Orleans, Louisiana, Samsa Din Bahar Jabbar just smashed his pickup into a festive crowd, and he deleted 15 and hurt over 35. Germany's fertility rate is scarcely above 1.4, about average for a shrinking European Union. About 20% of the country is now foreign-born, a record high. America's fertility is in a precipitous, it's nose diving to 1.6. The foreign-born now represent 15% of the American resident population, the highest in both actual numbers, 50 million, in percentages in history. The German military is a shell of its former self, with fewer than 200,000 soldiers and a shortage of almost all types of weapons. The U.S. military, after being humiliated in Afghanistan, is currently down some 40,000 plus recruits. It faces shortages of anti-tank weapons, artillery shields, ships, and logistical support. Germany may finally manage to spend 2% of its GDP on defense, and the United States is headed downward below 3%, the lowest in over 80 years since the Great Depression. Last year, Germany's economy shrank. This year, it will scarcely grow, in part because of shortages of affordable fossil fuels. Germans pay 4 times what Americans on average do for electricity, yet the Trump administration has promised an oil and natural gas renaissance, hoping to expand both production and exports with envisioned new pipelines and liquefied natural gas terminals. In the sum, the U.S. is beginning to mimic pathologies of Europe, and yet in the next 4 years, renewable could help slow decline of both. Both face shrinking and aging populations. Both either cannot or will not control their borders despite popular protests. Both suffer from woke political correctness and are pushing back. The proverbial people of both nations want smaller government and more freedom of expression and less woke. They insist on less and legal only immigration and secure borders. They vote for cheaper energy and fewer regulations. Europeans and Americans alike want more mediocrity and fewer fixations on race and gender. The chaos of the postmodern 21st century, Europe and U.S., nevertheless, are still likely to share the same enemies and friends, both resentment and the Chinese growth approach to global commerce based on mercantilism that would never allow Europe and the United States to treat China as it does both. The Europeans and the Americans are both worried about the vastly expanding conventional and nuclear Chinese military. Neither wants Iran to develop nuclear-tipped missiles with ranges to hit capitals of both. They do not want Russian President Vladimir Putin to recreate the former Soviet Union's borders. Europe, as a rule, loves Democrats as a kindred quasi-socialist, but privately, many Europeans assume their own security and prosperity do better when America is governed by conservatives. In the past, Europe has not been a fan of Donald Trump, both as president and as a pre- and post-presidency candidate. They fear that he is an isolationist, insufficiently diplomatic, not supportive of NATO, and too tariff-happy for their taste, and are scared of his art of the deal trolling to prompt wake-up calls. But in 2025 is certainly not 2017 or even 2020, as a reset in thinking on both sides is urgently now needed more than ever. The Biden administration was no model partner for Europe. It quite outrageously forced cancellations of joint Cryopt Greece, the Israeli East Med pipeline, to bring much needed natural gas to Europe. It's talked a great game about strengthening NATO, but the alliance's bulwark, the U.S. military, saw its real budget cut, its Pentagon politicized, and recruitment short of more than 40,000 enlistees. The humiliating 2021 skedaddle from Afghanistan not only eroded American credibility, but it undermined all Western deterrence as well. Biden opposed building a new liquefied natural gas export terminals in the U.S. designed to help energy-starved Europe find rebuildable and honest supplier and decouple from Russia. Trump, in contrast, promises to drill, in part to ensure needed income by exporting huge amounts of LNG to fuel-starved Europe. Europe was angry that bantering Trump once bullied them to meet their promises to increase their defense spending, but after the invasion of Ukraine, they're happy that some countries did just that. Europeans likely want and need Trump to restore the more deterrent U.S. military, not a woke one. Europe and America are both in a crisis and need a radical new thinking. So who knows? Europe may soon quietly rejoin the Biden is gone, Trump is back, and they have a strong and loyal rowdy friend rather than some simpering enabler. I'm running in 2028. We made America great again. Now let's put America first. I'll cut out the waste and unneeded programs and departments. I'll give the taxpayers a huge cut and bring back jobs. Isn't that just about the crux of it? Just about the crux of it. But let's talk about the Zuck. Let's talk about the Zuck. Another layer to the curious timing of Meta's sudden censorship about face. Well, the most obvious coincidence in Mark Zuckerberg's come to Jesus moment that raises eyebrows is that Meta's announcement that it no longer going to suppress speech the government doesn't like comes less than 2 weeks before the Trump takeover. After having gladly kicked off domestic terrorists, meaning anyone who criticized Fauci or teachers union groomers from the platform at the behest of the Brandon regime for 4 solid years. Relatedly, there's a likelihood that Zuckerberg is jealous of all the limelight, negative and positive, that Elon Musk has garnered since buying X. Oh, autistic megalomanians, after all, don't enjoy being ignored. Several PJ Media writers have already attacked this angle, as summarized with links via Cruiser. Emphasis added, I think that Zuckerberg's pilgrimage up Magna is motivated in no small part by being envious about the dizzying political heights that his fellow tech billionaire Elon Musk has risen to since he went all in for President Donald Trump last summer. It's the kind of power that Zuck probably thought he was buying from the Biden administration in 2021 by doing his bidding, but the Biden people merely wanted him to be an obedient lapdog, however. Trump has given Musk a position in his upcoming administration that will enable him to effect real change. That has been enticing to someone like Zuck, who has conquered the business world when he was pretty much still a kid. That's all probably true. So fair play for pointing it out. However, there's another peculiarity to the timing that has gone largely ignored, which is that the announcement that the basic constitutionally guaranteed civil liberties would no longer be subverted at the behest of government, which is illegal on its face. And it came just 24 hours after Children's Health Defense officially petitioned the United States Supreme Court to reconsider an August 9, 2024 ruling by the notorious liberal, meaning illiberal, because we live in an upside down world, Ninth Circuit, which found that Meta acted independently when it censored true information related to the coup at the behest of the Biden regime. Less than 24 hours after Children's Health Defense petitioned the U.S. Supreme Court to hear its censorship case, Facebook's parent company, Meta, Mark Zuckerberg, announced the company is ending its third-party fact-checking program. It's time to get back to our roots about free expression in Facebook and Instagram. Zuckerberg told viewers in a press release video. Meta also owns Instagram. CHD sued Meta in November of 2020 over the social media giant's censorship practices. The company deplatformed CHD from Facebook, Instagram in August of 2022 and has not reinstated the accounts. Commenting on today's news, CHD CEO Mary Holland told the Defender it's clear that Mark Zuckerberg is worried about new anti-censorship policies from the incoming administration, as he should be. The record in CHD and Meta clearly shows Facebook's close collaboration with the White House to censor vaccine-related speech, even pre-COVID. Here's the current petition awaiting the Supreme Court of the United States review, which claims that Meta was acting as a state actor when it censored COVID-19 material because the state told it to, and therefore violated, in collusion with the government, censored Americans' First Amendment rights. And I wonder, that's a curious question, because does that mean that YouTube will be forced upon the same thing after they gave me a strike for medical disinformation? That it wasn't. It was protected First Amendment right speech to question. Do you think they'll put that video back up? Yeah, that was on a morning stream. They removed one of my morning streams because they had on there what was considered to be medical misinformation. Interesting, huh? Do you think they'll have to sit through a little video class of what it is to spread medical misinformation? Do you think that they will be corrected in their assessment of this shit? I don't think so. It'd be nice to see. Why would they remove a video for that? Why would they remove a video that was just showing someone's disagreement with what the information was showing? It makes no sense. It makes none at all. But I do have a short. Well, maybe it's not short. It's about 3 minutes. I've got about a 3-minute video that I want to show you that explains my outlook on YouTube and how I truly feel about them, because it's most difficult. It's most difficult for me to show you this. So So just know that it's going to be heartbreaking. I know you guys are tuning in right now. You've got some new people joining in, but this one will probably break something in you. I hope that it does. I hope that it hits at the right spot.
I just paid off my student loan. It's tough getting older. Went into an antique store, they wouldn't let me leave. I tried using that face aging app. They said, nah, you're good. I'm officially an old man. I give unwanted advice to total strangers. I told a kid to pull his pants up, his underwear was showing. He mocked me, tried to give me a wedgie, but the joke was on him. I was wearing the pins. I went to the doctor because I thought I had arthritis. I don't. I have early onset rigor mortis. Anybody ever drop their phone in the toilet? There you go. I did, and after I did, I put my phone in a bag of rice. Anybody ever drop a bag of rice in the toilet? I joined a dating site for people my age called Carbon Dating. I asked a woman on the site for her number. She told me it was 140 over 95. I flunked out of college twice. First time because I was a drunk. Second time I was sober, but it was hard. I got arrested once for drunk driving. Not only was I drunk, but I'd been smoking hash. When I took the breathalyzer test, I inhaled, tried to pass it to the cop. YOLO.
That's me in 30 years, I'm telling you.
So I was arrested, pled guilty. For my community service, I left the community. Used to smoke cigarettes. I was a heavy smoker. I would even smoke when I went jogging, which is stupid, of course. So I quit jogging. I love smoking cigarettes. I'd smoke after sex. I'd smoke during sex. Sometimes I would skip sex and just smoke cigarettes. Before I got my hearing aids, my crowd work was terrible. I asked an audience member where he was from. He said, my mama. I heard Miami and said, I've been there. I am 74 years old. Life expectancy for men is 76 years. Life expectancy for women is 81 years. I figure if I transition.
Oh my God. Yes. Yes. That's how I feel about the YouTubes. You got to have a little bit of comedy, a little bit of fun, and a little bit of laughter. You just got to have it. You just got to have it. Oh. And this is and I have more. I have so much more. This next one should put a smile on everybody's face. But before I get to the fun, we're gonna have to give you some more of the fun that is not fun. All right, here we go. Dark money PAC rallies 17,000 doctors to denounce RFK Jr.'s HHS nomination. Interesting, huh? As the Senate showdown over RFK Jr.'s HHS nomination nears its climax, the medical industry and its front group appendages are pulling out all the stops to make sure they knock Kennedy out of contention and get him replaced with one of their dutiful lackeys, as has been standard operating procedure for decades now in our sacred democracy. The Committee to Protect Healthcare, a partisan dark money pack with particular interest in promoting deletion of children, has issued a stark warning to senators considering RFK's nomination. And this is via the Committee to Protect Healthcare. As physicians who deeply care about the health and safety of our patients and communities, we're appalled by Donald Trump's reckless decision to appoint Robert F. Kennedy Jr. as Secretary of Health and Human Services. The health and well-being of 336 million Americans depend on the leadership at HHS that prioritizes science, evidence-based medicine, and strengthening the integrity of our public health system. Are we talking about the same group of people that are pushing a certain avian thing? Or is this the same group of people that has been feeding us absolute garbage and promoting absolute garbage for years? Is it the same group of people that told us, that well, you don't need to know what's in this little jib jab that we're going to give you, but just trust us, the science is there? These same people that can't figure out what a man is. Are we talking about the same group of people? Well, RFK Jr. is not only unqualified to lead this essential agency, he is actively dangerous. We urge the Senate to protect and defend our patients' access to quality health care by rejecting his appointment. Well, go F yourself, because you believe that killing children up to the time that they're born is just fine. Unless, of course, it's a drunk driver or a crackhead that runs, through a crowd of people and happens to, be pew-pewed by the popo. Then, of course, you're just like, but they killed an unborn child. This appointment is an affront to the principles of public health, the tireless dedication of medical professionals, and the trust of millions of Americans placed in the healthcare system. Really? RFK Jr. has a well-documented history of spreading dangerous disinformation on the vaccines and public health interventions, leaving vulnerable communities unprotected and placing millions of lives at risk. His appointment is a direct threat to the safety of our patients and the public at large. The strong public health infrastructure can only be achieved when we work collectively to protect one another. Vaccines are among the greatest medical breakthroughs in history, saving millions of lives and transforming communities worldwide. This appointment is a slap in the face of every healthcare professional who has spent their lives working to protect patients from preventable illnesses and death, like you're protecting the children, as they're young teens by removing parental rights and having their little parts removed or putting them on blockers. That science is that this is the same group of people. Americans deserve better. Our patients deserve a secretary of HHS who upholds the principles of science and public health, focusing on addressing real public health crises facing Americans, such as the high cost of prescription drugs, access to care, and the systematic barriers patients face. Not those barriers would be like children having their like parts removed because they feel bad about something one day. They're unsure. Not someone whose legacy is built on lies and conspiracy theories. As physicians, we are outraged by this appointment. We call on the Senate not to act immediately, reject RFJK's Jr.'s nomination, and demand qualified leadership at HHS that prioritizes our science, protection of our public health, and well-being of only the Americans that we deem fit. The health and security of our nation depend on it. Anything less is an abdication of responsibility to the American people. Well, and it would seem the science has done a bang-up job all on its own the past few years, destroying the trust that Americans place in our healthcare system. Via Gallup, and this is emphasis added, of course, Americans' positive rating of the quality of healthcare in the U.S. is now at its lowest point in Gallup's trend, dating back to 2001. The current 44% of U.S. adults who say quality healthcare is excellent, which is 11%, or good, 33%, is down by a total of 10% points since 2020, after steadily eroding each year between 2001 and 2020. Majorities range from 52 to 62% rated U.S. healthcare quality positively low. 54% say it's only fair. 38% poor, and it goes on and on. America's largely negative views regarding healthcare coverage and quality in the U.S. likely contribute to the widespread perception that overall healthcare system has a major problem, 54%, or is in a state of crisis, 16%. The 7 in 10 Americans now holding these views is in line with the trend average of 69%. 25% of U.S. adults say the system has minor problems, and just 3% think it has no problems. Trump won massively. He has a mandate. No one elected this dark money pack, and certainly didn't elect whoever their financial backers are. Those whose identities remain shrouded behind a legalistic cloud of secrecy. But they can peel off even a few Senate rhinos terrified of getting their pharma checks cut off. They'll win. Editor's note, as we painstakingly documented here, Google censorship of PJ Media is out of control. The article is flagged as misinformation or hate speech or whatever alleged violation of constantly changing policy and demonized by Google. If you appreciate the independent journalism, free corporate slander, state censorship, consider lending financial support and sponsor them. And that being said, everything that I said about this story was completely false or can't be proven. So it could be misinformation. It could be just out of absolute humor that I play this kind of crap like this. Next, for you. This is the science.
Hey! What?
Oh, I have too much fun with this. I have too much fun with this. This guy still is awesome. Every time I see this, I laugh. Here we go. Oh. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my God. I love it. I love it. Let's push for more authenticity in media, y'all. You know, this probably drives Megan and Tug mad because people write out y'all. That's how I always write things out. I don't understand. I guess it's a Southern thing. ABC News anchor David Muir is in Los Angeles covering the devastating fires that are burning up Los Angeles, and he made headlines on Thursday, but it wasn't for his intrepid reporting. It was for his vanity. During the news report, Muir wore what appeared to be a fireproof jacket with the ABC logo on it, but it's what was going on in the back of the jacket that caught viewers' attention. When the anchor turned away from the camera, it appeared that he had wooden clothespins attached to the back of his jacket, pulling the extra fabric together to make it appear tighter. According to New York Post, using clothespins to cinch clothes is a standard television styling maneuver done in lieu of more traditional and permanent tailoring. The online speculation suggests that Muir wanted to show off his physique. I suppose it's possible the jacket was too big or he couldn't maneuver in it or something along those lines. But I suspect that whenever you've got a jacket like that, you want to have something that's a little more loose fitting. Just saying. But if you've ever watched Muir in action on ABC, you can tell he likes himself a lot. So I'm going to assume it was the former. Plus, after the way he treated Donald Trump during the debate back in September, I'm not willing to give him the benefit of the doubt, but I digress. Jack Osborne seemed to lead the criticism against Muir, pointing on X, nice jacket, bruh. Glad you look nice and svelte in those clothesline pegs. while our city burns to the ground. Yeah, this is what they're talking about right here. As he watches, he turns, and there it is. Clothespins holding his jacket tighter together. Yeah, that's exactly what he did. Osborne makes a good point. Can you imagine being a journalist going to cover such a major event that is literally killing people and taking all they have, and one of your biggest concerns is how svelte you look, and who really even cares? When I'm watching a news story, I'm worried about the reporter looks. I'm not worried about what the reporter looks like. I'm worried about how they do their job. And I'd rather them be likable than good looking. Haven't we outgrown the idea of like the perfect coiffed news person? All this actually made me think about something else I read last month. Jenna Bush Hager, host of Today, said when she joined NBC in 2009, the network told her that she could no longer use the phrase, "Hey, y'all," because it wasn't for the whole country. The Dallas, Texas native added, "But it's who I am." That really bothered me at first. As a Southern girl myself, it's hard not to say y'all. Second of all, as a Southerner myself, I like to hear people on TV who talk like I do. NBC has a whole cast of journalists and anchors, and one of them sounds like she's from Texas. Then so be it. Why would they want everyone to be uniform? I'd much rather watch someone be their authentic self rather than try to fit some cookie cutter mold. That's what I think. For the most part, I could care less what goes on at NBC, ABC, or any other major liberal media outlet. But when it comes to journalism in general, I do crave authenticity. I know there's been a lot of talk about Twitter being turned X being the new journalism, and I think that's the one reason why people are flocking to the idea. It's not just that users have regained access to free speech. For the most part, it's that they can be themselves on this platform. Voila. Many of my favorite follows don't just report on news and politics. They insert some of who they are. I think that's why people like, say, Greg Gutfield are so wildly successful. I think that's why many of our writers here and across all of our sister sites are popular. They bring the stories of the day with a dose of their own personalities. Think of Megan Fox. I don't think any of us tries to be something we're not. When I first started writing here at PJ Media a couple of months ago, I ran across something that I thought was really interesting. It was a quirky story and a break from all the nonstop election news we'd been covering. After I researched it some more, I thought maybe other people would enjoy it, so I wrote about it. And I'll never forget one of the commenters nitpicking an extremely subtle grammar mistake that I did not add or subtract to the story. As a matter of fact, I asked one of our editors about it, and they told me they saw it as more of a stylistic choice. The comment didn't bother me. I just couldn't believe someone read this crazy story, and that's all they got from it. Yeah, think about this. And I removed this post since then, but some dumbass had to come on, I guess, last night's stream and post something that was why does it feel like I'm watching a Pawn Stars movie? And I was just like, I don't understand what your point is. And so what it is they're upset about the way that Diva and I read the story. And I will tell you that I've never seen this person before, and I doubt that they're even a subscriber to the channel. They just came to spread their hate because that's all they have left. Because they've been so upset, but they've got nothing that they could come after me for. See, the toothless ones know that whenever Megan and Tuck talk, that they have to try to debunk everything that they say, whereas they can't come for me. They could try, but they know that I know I'm in their heads the whole damn time. And it drives them absolutely up the wall that they can't get anything on me. About the worst thing that they could possibly say was, I was an alcoholic and a drunk. Well, I'm not, one. And yeah, I do like to drink, but that's not me, because they don't pay any attention to the content of what's being put out there. They're too so wrapped up in their own little world. They're the kind of people, and I wasn't going to do this. Man, I wasn't going to do this. I'll just wait. They're the kind of people that want to compare the loss of a loved one to someone that illegally got their ass busted for scamming people. There you go. That's how I really feel about these pieces of shit. And I mean that in all kindness, because what kind of piece of shit breaks the fucking law, does illegal crap, and then gets their ass all butt hurt because somebody lost their life and they want to compare it to that. They really want to compare it to that after they've willfully broken the law. That's just shit to me. Those are shit people. Sorry. I feel much better now that I've gotten that out. I'm human. I make grammar mistakes. I make typos. I write the way that I want to, and it's served me well in my lifetime. I think that these people on TV should aim for this as well. Shoot, if they ramped up the realness and toned down the partisan politics, it might even help some of them rebuild their dismal ratings. Let them be authentic. Let Jenna Bush say y'all. And for the love of everything, someone tell Mira to take those stupid clothespins off his jacket. No one cares how much time you spend in the gym, David. They just want to hear about the goddamn fires. Oh. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. We need more people like this young lady out here. This next one put a smile on my face.
You know that thing of when you host a party at your house and somebody almost dies from alcohol poisoning, so you have to call 911 and the fire department comes and they're all so beautiful, but one of the firefighters you're convinced was your husband, but you didn't get his name, so you go through this whole process of trying to figure out who he is. You go through the whole roster of the fire department and you couldn't track him down. You take your God-given artistic talents to the streets and draw this to help identify him, and it actually helps identify him because that's literally exactly what he looks like. But then you find out that he has a wife and a kid, so you didn't get a husband, but it wasn't net zero because you find out a month later that the fire department has some cool new mugs. Y'all.
Oh God.
I am an artiste above anything else. What the fuck? Can you believe this shit?
She can laugh at herself. That's what you need more of. That is authentic right there. That is so awesome. Volstorm Diva, ES Caliber, and Character Dictionary Diva, and also Volstorm. I'm trying to crawl out of bed. Now the wife has gone to the gym. Do I land this plane gently or crash and burn? I'm trying to crawl out of bed. Why are you trying to crawl out of bed? You're supposed to just roll out and be like as lovely as you always are. I'm glad you guys enjoyed that. I try to keep things just a little bit light over here because, save the heavy stuff for another time. Just save the heavy stuff for another time. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And here's something. This guy always hits it in the weirdest possible way. I think his hair is absolutely awful, but still, he throws it down every single time.
Hey, look, just real quick, for all of you in California dealing with these wildfires, I want you to know that without a doubt, 100%, this is the fault of the Democrats you elected. Because there are 4 actions taken by the Democrats that are directly responsible for why you're enduring this wildfire. The first being your state stopped clearing the brush. They didn't want to spend state money anymore on maintaining and clearing the brush that starts these wildfires. And they figured they would save money by not doing it. And then after the wildfire, they would get federal funding to take care of all the emergency stuff. They have just decided that it's cheaper on the state to not prevent them from happening. And after they happen, use federal FEMA funds to take care of it. Reason number 2, while you're enduring these wildfires, is your mayor in LA decided to cut firefighter funding by $17.5 million. Now, it's less than what she wanted to cut. She wanted to cut $23 million. But yeah, she cut 17.5. Oh, and she took that money plus an additional $4 million and spent it on taking care of illegal immigrants. See, the mayor of LA decided to spend 21.8 million taking care of those people. And she was able to get most of that money from the fire department. Lastly, our government has taken money from fire departments all throughout the United States and spent them fully equipping and fully funding 16 Ukrainian fire departments. Those fire departments have reported to international media that they are fully equipped and ready for any emergency. So if you're wondering why you're dealing with these wildfires, it's because your fucking state stopped clearing the brush. Your mayor in LA cut $17.5 million of your funding and spent all that money on illegal immigrants. And all around the country, we've taken money from fire departments to make sure Ukraine is fully equipped for any emergency. Thank God it's less than 2 weeks till we have to stop dealing with this dumb shit. Except for those of you in California, you reelected the Democrats, so enjoy that.
It is time. It is time once again for just a short coffee break. And so I want you guys to go and grab yourself a cup of coffee. I will be back in just a few. And I think we just need a little bit of otter love.
Shizzy, when it's chat we thrive, where Shizzy does dance and memes arrive. No quiet moments, no dull night. We laugh and funny sight. Oh, Shizzy's crowd, you're wild and true, with crazy gigs and jokes that flew. We're living pixels in the stream, a digital dream, a shared daydream. From shoutouts to those random screams, to inside jokes and endless memes. We talk and Shizzy, when it's chat we thrive, where Shizzy does dance and memes arrive. No quiet moments, no dull night. We laugh and funny sight. Oh, Shizzy's crowd, you're wild and true, with crazy gifts and jokes that flew. We're living pixels in the stream, a digital dream, daydream. From shoutouts to those random screens, and inside jokes and endless memes. We in Shizzy, when it's chat we thrive, where Shizzy does dance and memes arrive. No quiet moments, no dull night. We laugh and funny sight. Oh, Shizzy's crowd, you're wild and true, with crazy gifts and jokes that flew. We're living pixels in the stream, a digital dream, a shared daydream. From shoutouts to those random screens, to inside jokes and endless memes. We type our hearts, we spam the love. Our chat rooms like a lit up club. Our chat rooms like a lit up club. Oh, Shizzy's crowd, you're wild and true, with crazy gifts and jokes that flew. We're living pixels in the stream, a digital dream, a shared daydream. Ooh, yeah, we come together night and day. We laugh, we play in our own way. A family in a cyberspace, loving hearts in this virtual place. Oh, Shizzy's crowd, you're wild and true, with crazy gifts and jokes that flew. We're living pixels in the stream, a digital dream, a shared daydream.
Oh boy. It is definitely starting to snow out there. We've already got probably about an inch, maybe inch and a half of snow on the ground right now. I sent a picture over. Oh, you son of a bitch, network error, you cock bastard. Let me see. We're gonna grab that. We're gonna send it there. And what? No, cancel that. Where is it? Let's see if I can put this thing up here. There we go. Light. What snow? And I'll show you guys here. Let snow. There we go. Snow post. There we go. Now let's see if that thing will pop up. We'll see. We'll see. Because I just walked out the back, and this is what I have to look at. Open this in the browser. Yeah, there we go. That should work. Share this instead. Now, if you guys have seen my backyard, you know that I've got a lot of growth out there. And this right here is what my backyard looks like right now. Yeah. And this morning there was not a drop of snow on the ground. An hour ago there was no snow on the ground. It was just a little bit of freezing rain that was falling, or sleet. I couldn't really tell because it was too dark, but yeah, now we've got a lot of snow that's falling. Fun stuff. And it's gonna get heavier as the day goes on. So good stuff. Yeah, looks pretty. Yeah, it does look pretty. I don't mind snow. It's the freezing rain and the cold and the wet I don't really enjoy. Yeah, it was very pretty. But yeah, that's that was just a quick image of my backyard. Got the snow fallen, and so we'll see how the day goes, because if it continues to fall like that, then well, we've got other issues we have to deal with. Well, like, things, traffic, that kind of stuff just sort of goes away. So I'm sure you guys have heard about this stuff that's going on in Greenland. It's hilarious. Pardon me. Wow. I got my coffee and a couple of hot sips of that, and it makes me want to burp. Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you there. I like winter, but can't wait for warmer weather. Want to start the garden. Yeah. Yeah. It's yeah, we don't get a whole lot of snow in Georgia because we're not equipped for it. And that's just the way that it goes here. We're just not equipped to handle snow. So speaking of snow, we've got this that came in from PJ Media: the Monroe Doctrine and Mineral Diplomacy in Greenland and Latin America. In December of 1823, James Monroe articulated the Monroe Doctrine, establishing the United States' commitment to safeguarding the sovereignty of its neighbors in the Western Hemisphere. 2 centuries later, this doctrine holds profound relevance in addressing the strategic challenges posed by mineral diplomacy. The U.S. must deepen its engagement both in Latin America and Greenland to secure critical mineral supplies, reduce economic dependency on China and Russia, and enhance regional stability. By uniting these goals, the Monroe Doctrine can once again serve as a cornerstone of U.S. foreign policy. The principles underpinning the Monroe Doctrine, supporting economic opportunity, national sovereignty, and the reduction of foreign influence, are urgently applicable to the contemporary world. The Trump administration should leverage these principles to link economic development in Greenland and Latin America with U.S. national security. In Greenland, where the Prime Minister has called for independence from Denmark, U.S. support could help develop the territory's immense mineral wealth, laying the foundation for an independent economy. Relatedly, Greenland is physically part of North America and logically should be included in all North American security and trading policies. Simultaneously, cooperation with Latin America could address critical migration pressures while securing minerals vital to the U.S. economy. The urgency is stark. China dominates global critical mineral markets, controlling 60% of worldwide production, 85% of processing capacity, and near monopoly on commodities like cobalt, rare earth elements. Russia, another key supplier, presents its own geopolitical challenges. The United States faces strategic imperative to diversify its supply chains by partnering with mineral-rich regions closer to home. Latin America holds 36% of the world's lithium reserves, and Greenland possesses untapped stores of rare earth elements, uranium, and other strategic resources. These resources could substantially reduce U.S. reliance on adversarial nations while bolstering local economies. Greenland's mineral wealth is particularly compelling. The island is home to significant deposits of rare earth elements, which are crucial for defense technologies, renewable energy systems, and advanced manufacturing. I can't pronounce that name, but that deposit alone contains an estimated 11 million tons of rare earth oxides, including critical elements like neodymium and diaprasium. Yeah, I can't say those words correctly either. Yet, the lack of international investment has hindered the development of these massive resources. By supporting Greenland's independence and investing in its mining sector, the U.S. can ensure a reliable supply of minerals while fostering a stable, self-reliant Arctic partner. A stable Greenland underpins broader Arctic security concerns. Its location makes it critical to North American security interests, and inversely, a massive vulnerability if not protected properly. Both Russia and China are expanding their Arctic presence, raising concerns about military buildups and resource grabs. An independent Greenland, allied with the U.S., would serve as a strategic bulwark against encroachments. It would also provide economic opportunities for Greenlanders, reducing the risk of exploitation by adversarial powers. Similarly, in Latin America, mineral diplomacy aligns with the Monroe Doctrine's emphasis on stabilizing neighboring nations. Countries like Bolivia, which has vast lithium deposits, booger sugar, and other things, struggle to attract foreign investment due to political and regulatory challenges. U.S. partnerships can help unlock these resources, creating jobs, reducing migration pressures, with 85% of migrants crossing the U.S. border for economic reasons. The creation of domestic opportunities in Central and South America directly supports U.S. border security. These regional strategies are interconnected with Greenland's independence and mineral development, reinforce U.S. leadership in the Arctic, just as partnerships with Latin American nations strengthen ties Western Hemisphere. Both efforts disrupt Chinese influence. Latin America's lithium production and Greenland's rare earth elements are critical to technologies that will define the 21st century, from electric vehicles to semiconductors, diversifying supply chains, ensuring that U.S. industries remain competitive while protecting against supply shocks. The original aim of the Monroe Doctrine was to ensure the stability of sovereign nations by the Americas. By applying its principles to mineral diplomacy today, the U.S. can promote strong, independent governments in Greenland, Latin America that resist foreign domination. This stability benefits U.S. economic and national security, ensuring that our neighbors and its future allies can chart their own course free from exploitation. The Monroe Doctrine's relevance is not confined to history books, but by combining its principles with mineral diplomacy, the U.S. can advance comprehensive goals that safeguard its interests, sovereignty, and its neighbors. From Arctic security to critical mineral independence, the doctrine lesson remains indispensable for navigating the complexities of modern geopolitics. Don't know if that's true, but could be. Could be. You want an apple? And one peach tree. Nice. Wendy, we just planted a few new fruit trees, and that hailstorm hit us last year. They stripped the bark and died. Going to replace them again this spring. Well, yeah, that is. Talking about my growing lights, my son got some plug thing that's hooked to my phone. I just tap on the phone. It turns my lights on, and taps and turns them off. For your grow lights, okay. Friend went to New Orleans. I'm taking care of her dogs. I live on top of a hill so high that I can see all of the city of Louisville, Kentucky. My road is pretty much straight down, 5 inches of snow. Fun times indeed. Yeah, Yoda's mama, I know the feeling. I know the feeling. Like I said, I worked in a welding job in Kentucky, and the best part was it was freaking absolutely below zero for just, like the warmest part of the day I think was 15 below for like almost 2 weeks while I was working that job in the middle of the winter. And then Christmas came along. I think this was whenever Clinton was still president, and I had a beautiful opportunity to go work on a ship for the EPA. The ship was working for the EPA. It was required that I show up to Maryland, and that was after one of the largest ice storms. This is the day after Christmas, largest ice storms that hit the Appalachian Mountains, whatever you want to call it. hit those mountains. And so it was so cold driving across the mountains that, and I had a van at the time, like a Dodge Caravan. You have to understand, being a musician, I owned a van so I could haul like equipment around. It wasn't some creeper van, you could see in all the windows. But driving across those mountain ranges, it exploded it was so cold that it exploded the little water tank that sits in the back, to spray water on the windows. And basically it was 2 wheels on the road, just barely touching. The rest of it was like a solid sheet of ice. Got to Maryland, and then the government was shut down for, like, Newt shut the government down. And so I just went about, like, working on the inside of the ship, rebuilding parts of it. And then they had, like, one of the largest snowstorms that Maryland had seen in some time. I remember going because I was taking a little bit of time, personal time, because you were working 12 hours on, what was it, 8, it was 6 hour, 4 hours on, 8 hours off. So that's how my shift worked, was 4 hours on, 8 hours off. And so I would work these constant shifts, and it just happened to be my part of my, no, it was 8 hours on, 8 hours on, 4 hours off, like, it constant. And so I went into Baltimore. This was back, way back. And was sitting down with this lovely young lady and played some chess as the snow was falling. We played chess for probably about like 2 hours, just sitting there chatting. And whenever I left, a cab driver said, he'd been living there for a few decades, and that's the first snow that he's seen this bad. I got back to the ship, and we spent the next 24 hours shoveling off the ship, because it was dropping something like 12 inches an hour. And whenever you have that much top heavy on a ship, it can cause it to list. So when I joke not, we started at the back of the ship, shoveling. And by the time we got to the front of the ship, we'd have to go back to the back of the ship and start shoveling it off again. It was that much snow. It was, 6 inches every half hour. I did that for quite some time. I remember having to have an icebreaker that had to come through and bust up all the ice so we could make our way out of the Chesapeake Bay. Once we got out of the Chesapeake Bay and into open water, we went up to New York, where it was like 50 degrees out. And then we had to come back to Maryland and have an icebreaker bring us all the way back into our docking station. Then once we got there, then we had to wait for the scientists to arrive. Once the scientists got there, within 24 hours, we were back on having to get an icebreaker to cut us out. And there's nothing like standing on the bow of a ship for, I don't know, an hour in like Arctic gear, just so you can make sure that they don't hit anything. Yeah, because the captain can only see so far ahead of him. So yeah, me and 2 other guys stood on the bow of that ship as they went through the ice. You have to understand, those ice floes were something like 3 or 4 feet thick. I think, no, 4 or 5 feet thick. So imagine a piece of ice 4 or 5 feet thick, that you have to have an ice breaking machine to come in to let you in, because Chesapeake is a freshwater bay, so it freezes over. Yeah, it looks pretty damn gnarly. And the thickest part of that ship was, I think, 3 feet thick. Aluminum hull. It would have busted a hole right through that ship. So crazy time. And skip the hassle. Ooh, I don't know what that means. You guys are awesome. So we've got some more. We've got some more for you guys. Let's see if we can pull this one up. It is. There's certain things that I just can't show. So it is. Oh, this one. This one will put a smile on your face. You want to see higher sensitivity. Bros on higher sensitivity. Just this should put a smile on your face. Right here. I purchased starters of your dad. He built himself a 10-foot by 18-foot greenhouse with air intakes, exhaust fan, lights, warming mats, etc. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. Lots of growing. Those pictures were watermarked private for a reason. You guys are awesome. I would love a greenhouse, but my walker is not good on grass to get to it. Oh, no, that does suck. My uncle bought a house that came equipped with a greenhouse. Now, I don't know who this guy is, but he's Australian, so just watch. You'll love this. Ah, yes. Oh, wish you could hear it, but you can't hear that. Is there supposed to be sound? No sound. No sound. What did I do? Well, let me try that again. I see what happened. I see what happened right here. Here we go. Gotcha. No sound. All right. Wish you could hear it. All right. Here we go. I don't think I'm muted. No, I'm pretty sure that I'm not muted. But here we go. I'll play it for you again. Damn it. Boomer.
Hey, cunts. So a bottle of water will cost you 50 cents at the supermarket, $2 at the gym, $3 at the fucking movies, or $6 on a fucking plane, cunts. It's the same fucking bottle of water, same fucking water, nothing's fucking changed. The only thing that's changed its value is its fucking location, cunts. So next time you're feeling you've got no fucking self-worth, maybe you need to change your location, cunts. No, cunts, love you.
All right, I'll play the last one too, because the last one is pretty damn funny. The last one's pretty damn funny before that. Ah, nice. Not letting that guy touch my water. Not today. All right. How about this guy? Can this guy touch your water?
How to act when you see an attractive person. Quickly look away. Now slowly look back. Slight smile. Look down. Slowly look up at them. Start to wave hi, but then change your mind. Now laugh to yourself. Now dead serious. Now blow them a kiss. Blow them another kiss. Now blow them a French kiss. Flare your nostrils. Now flick your tongue like a lizard. Look away. Now start to look them up and down. Yes, up and down. Now squint your eyes and mouth the words, "Call me."
Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. And this is 2 minutes of history that you should really think about. 2 minutes of history just for you. This is really important. You guys should know a little bit of history. You know, don't be the expert. No, expert's really good at this. He's good at history, but picture this.
You know, in the first 12 months after gun owners in Australia were forced to surrender 640,000 guns to the government, they destroyed them. The program cost the government $500 million. Well, after that happened, in the first 12 months, homicides nationwide were up 3.2%. Assaults went up 8.6%. Armed robberies went up 44%. In 1911, Turkey established gun control. Later, 1.5 million Armenians, unable to defend themselves, were slaughtered. In 1929, the Soviet Union established gun control, and for the next 30 years, 20 million dissidents, unable to defend themselves, were rounded up and slaughtered. 1938, Nazi gun control said Jews are prohibited from carrying firearms and ammunition. They established gun control in 1938, and for the next 6 years, at least 13 million Jews and others were rounded up and exterminated because they were unable to defend themselves. Okay? China established gun control in 1935, and for the next 10 years, 20 million political dissidents unable to defend themselves were exterminated. Guatemala established gun control in 1964. In the next 15 years, 100,000 Mayan Indians unable to defend themselves were exterminated, killed, murdered. Uganda established gun control in 1970. For the next 8 years, 300,000 Christians were murdered because they were unable to defend themselves. Cambodia established gun control in 1956. And from 75 to 77, 1 million educated people, maybe more, unable to defend themselves, were rounded up and exterminated. Defenseless people around the world exterminated in the 20th century about 56 million. Next time someone talks in favor of gun control, ask them, who do you want to round up and exterminate? See, with guns, we are citizens. Without guns, we are subjects.
Remember that always. Remember that always. A lot of people tend to forget that. A little tidbit of truth. Tend to forget about that. You know, and of course we have more on the on the fires in Los Angeles. And this is brought to you by one of our wonderful southern neighbors. This is pretty telling.
Yes, I can hear you. So the family with the poor little girl who was
Fire happening right now.
Say that again?
Why is there a fire happening right now?
There are multiple fires that are taking place. Yeah.
Serious?
Yeah.
Yeah. The news though, you're supposed to know.
Well, I don't know how it started. We don't know how it started. There, you know,
I think
winds.
it's all the gay people in LA.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
We got the
Unacceptable. Gina,
Don't repeatedly push a boulder up a hill only to have it come crashing down. Oh yeah, that is one of the most common things to happen. Oh.
Family.
And of course, you know, we've got this wonderful guy right here.
The guy killed his family because the devil told him to. Imagine that, killing your family, and then you go back to the devil, you go, yes, devil, I did as you instructed. I killed my family, and I chopped them up and put them in a duffel bag. Here they are. I'll be burying them tonight at the shallow grave by the side of the railroad track, as you have commanded, O Lord host of the hoary netherworld. Then the devil pulls off a mask. It's me, Bob! Bob! Yes, you got me, Bob. You got me there. I got my family in a duffel bag over here. That's one for you there, Bob. Dirty dog. I had this dream today. You ever have a dream, and then you wake up right in the middle of a great dream, and then you're back in your stinking life again? So then you try to fall asleep, re-dream it. Man, that never works. Always end up with some weird mutation of your original dream there. You know? Like in the first dream, I was in a pool with Christy Brinkley, and we were swimming toward each other, and then I woke up. So I fell asleep again. I end up shooting pool with David Brinkley. You guys are great. Thanks very much.
Oh yes. I miss Norm. I miss Norm McDonald so much. Miss him so much. He was a true one. This is For all of those of you out there enjoying snow, you're not the only ones going to be enjoying snow this year. Now we have babies playing in snow just for you.
Oh.
Yeah.
You made you a snowman.
You like the snow? No. Why not? Can you say snow?
This is awesome. Oh. The face. Just face
Snowman. Like a snowman.
What?
It's cannon. What'd you say?
Snowman. Oh God. Oh my. We're going to devolve into cat videos. You know this, right? That's where we're going with this. We're devolving into cat videos. But first, we've got to show this. This next one is from a movie. So full credit. It's so awesome. I love it.
Say hi, Daddy. Hi, Daddy.
Nuh-uh. Thank you. Snow is safety ground for parents, but cold. Thank you so much. Oh, let me get a sticker for you there, brother. I'm telling you, man, this helmet, my safety helmet is filling up. It's going to be more bejeweled than Rosalind Dukes. If you hadn't seen Rosalind Dukes, well, you don't know what you're missing. Yeah. Right there for you, right there. There you go. A little sticker for you. Thank you, Jiraiya. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Nuh-uh. It's awesome. Ah, yes. I told you we're going to devolve to cats. We're going to devolve to cats. It's coming. Here we go.
Get off the table now.
No! What are you doing? Beans! Meg, I know
Don't do that.
I told you we're going to revolve down to cat videos. Where do you set up a perimeter for double tsunami warming? Nothing is safe. Yeah, I have no idea. What do you do? What do you do? Okay. Let me see if there's going to be music in this. Yeah, there will be some music in this, but not much. And I don't know what this is. I don't suggest doing this at home, although it is quite funny. Don't do this. It's a tortilla challenge. Ouch. She just farted. It came out her nose. I don't know what this is. It's just so bad. It's so bad. Why are people slapping each other with tortillas? Oh my God. Ah. Hey, Yamaha, what's up, brother? What's up? That's when you puke between your legs. Oh, I have only so much energy to spend throughout the day. To go on panel with Shizzy over the news this early means I blow my little limits of my day. Wait, that sounds wrong. God, Yamaha, shame on you. Oh, why are you getting people falling? It's so damn funny. Oh, we're still going down that rabbit hole. There's even more. These are these are gonna be the top 10 camera farts.
Hey, but at least I cleaned it.
Oh. His reaction to the footage. Squeaky door. Future daughter-in-law.
Do that on a video.
Like a trumpet. When your girlfriend gets up. Okay, more cat videos. More cat videos just for you. Ah, there we go.
Hello, Phoenix.
No! Oh my God! Get down!
What the fuck was that?
Don't know why. Don't know why. Oh my God. I have no idea. I have no idea. I really want to make this. I really want to make this into my intro music. I really want to make this into my intro music because this is pretty badass right here. Just this is some true talent right here.
arguing over pineapple on pizza to even question their existence. So the wake-up call, it's coming, but it's going to hit like a cosmic eviction notice, and not everyone's getting their deposit back.
Damn, what happened to the people that don't get their deposit back?
The ones who don't get their deposit back, they're repeating the class. Same Earth, same chaos, just a new karmic syllabus and probably the same Wi-Fi password. While the awakened are out here building starships and bending timelines, the sleepers will be reincarnating as unpaid interns in the simulation. Still chasing clout, still asking if the Matrix takes Venmo. But don't worry, they'll get there eventually. You can only hit snooze on eternity so many times before the alarm shatters reality.
Facts, I believe that as well. And then what's going to happen? Do they just have to let go of their ego, basically, or just like integrate that to the light? What's happening there? What do they got to do?
Yeah, they're basically stuck in ego rehab until they stop treating their identity crisis like it's a personality trait. The goal? Integration, not annihilation. They've got to face their shadows. Stop blaming Mercury for their problems and merge that ego with the light. It's not about killing it. It's about training it to serve the soul instead of hijacking the steering wheel every time fear knocks. Think of it like spiritual boot camp. Break the ego down, build it back up, and teach it to play for the team instead of trying to be the coach. Once they stop clutching their illusions, they'll finally see the light. And this time, not as a trap, but as their own reflection.
Nice. And what happens when you realize that you are the pure infinite light? What does that do for you? What exactly does that, how does that change your life?
Ooh.
When you realize you're the pure infinite light, it's like the cosmic prank is over. You finally get the joke. You stop chasing validation because you see that you were the source of it all along. It changes everything. You move through life with this unshakable calm because you know nothing can actually touch you. Fear? Gone. Attachment? Loosened. Drama? Looks like a bad reality show you're no longer subscribed to.
Nice.
But here's the twist. You don't just float off into bliss. You feel this pull to serve, to help others see what you see. Not out of obligation, but out of love so deep it can't be contained. You stop playing small and start creating big relationships, ideas, and even realities. Because once you know you're the light, you also know you're the creator. And from there, the game flips, and you stop surviving and start illuminating.
Savagery once again. Do you want to say peace to the people?
Peace? Hell no. Not yet. I'm leaving the people with this. Wake the fuck up and own your light. Stop waiting for signs, saviors, or second chances. You're infinite, unshakable, and already enough. Now go bend timelines, crack illusions, and set this world on fire. The kind that illuminates, not burns. And if the Matrix tries to pull you back, laugh, flip it off, and keep ascending. We're out, divine fucking fire.
Oh, I'm going to play you guys something that, well, if it gets me in trouble, just know that it's been really good. It's been really good. Just know that today has been just a really good day. Spent hanging with you wonderful, wonderful folks. This one may get me in trouble, but it's completely worth it. If you're not able to see it, it's because I had to remove it. So just know that if you're not smiling by the end of this, well, what the hell is wrong with you? You should be smiling at this. Should be smiling. Here we go. The final dance of Dirty Dancing, but they're all dancing to the Muppet Show theme.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that, spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas, think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're with my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be.
Oh, so much fun. You don't understand. Love the Muppet Show. Yes, the Muppet Show was awesome. Okay, that was funny. Come on. Everybody, have a wonderful day. I will catch you sometime later this afternoon. I want to go watch some snowfall, go pour myself another cup of coffee, probably have a little bit of breakfast. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful weekend. And tonight, if you don't see me this afternoon, just know tonight the expert will be streaming. I don't know, 9:30, 10, something like that. It'll be FNL. It'll be awesome. It'll be awesome. FNL is where we enjoy it. Shizzy. Random fact: they actually don't have a soundtrack when they didn't have a soundtrack when they filmed that. That is an very interesting fact. And I've got this for you, Jiraiya. Before we say goodbye, we got a wonderful little sticker here for you. Thank you very much for that. Oh shit, I moved it. Right there. Oh no, get back right there. There we go. Right there. That's for you. Thank you so much, Jiraiya, for the $5 super chat. Shizzy's random fact: they didn't actually have a soundtrack when they filmed that. I believe you're gonna go slide down on your hill now. Well, you have a good time. Everybody be safe, and just remember, be nice to one another. There's no need to go out and hurt one another, and enjoy a little bit of this cold weather and the snow, and warm up, next to a cozy fire, or don't do it in California. Warming up to a cozy fire out there will get you in all kinds of trouble, like possibly deleted. So don't do that. Be safe, everyone.
Bless your heart. I thought I was the only mentally challenged one here.
Get it, yeah, oh yeah. Early morning, rise and shine. Coffee's brewing, feeling fine. News is out and on the air. Shizzy Whiz nuts wild, but we don't care. Morning Whiz and Coffee. Talk the news, he's a tease. Laugh it off, we're on the go. Shizzy Whiz nuts, start the show. Let's go. Get it, yeah, oh yeah. Headlines spinning in the breeze. Stupid jokes, he's such a tease. Sip the Java, wear a smile. Pants are off, but stay a while. Morning Whiz and Coffee. Talk the news, he's a tease. Laugh it off, we're on the go. Shizzy Whiz, let's start the show. Let's go. Get it, yeah, oh yeah. Headlines spinning in the breeze. Stupid jokes, he's such a tease. Sip the Java, wear a smile. Pants are off, but stay a while. Morning Whiz and Coffee. Talk the news, he's a tease. Laugh it off, we're on the go. Shizzy Whiz, let's start the show. Let's go. Get it, yeah, oh yeah. Serious is overrated. Every day we're caffeinated. Talk the town, but in a jest. Morning Whiz is always best. Clock is ticking, time to run. Morning show's a load of fun. Grab your mug, don't spill a drop. Laugh your ass off till you pop. Clock is ticking, time to run. Morning show's a load of fun. Grab your mug, don't spill a drop. Laugh your ass off till you pop.
Oh my god, Shizzy breaks Larry. Shizzy broke Larry.